All right, testing.
All right.
Go.
All right. Go.
Cool. I got this going now. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, but that's cool. Let me put this link in Discord. Cool. All right, I'm going to watch the stream from my phone so I can manage chat and all that jazz. Cool. Oh, that's cool. Mm. That's cool. All right, whatever. I apparently got booted from one of my Discord chats because no reason, even though that's weird. Maybe I just got temp banned. It's kind of stupid though, because rules don't say anything against self promotion, so that's cool. But that's cool.
But that's cool.
All right. Had to get this show on the road. I know right now it's just my butt in front of the screen, but still can't believe that. Trying to find something real quick. All right, that's whatever. All right. I think I got everything set up. All right, about to get the show on the road. This is what at least I've been waiting for. And even though no one's probably watching this, I can't tell because my desktop is all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here. But if you're watching this, welcome. I'm not going to do any of that cheesy channel promo crap because this channel's been dead longer than Harambe memes. But this is what you're here for. This is the Prusa i3 Mk3s. I just got this literally an hour or two ago, and the reason it took so long for me to get around to doing this is I had to install the AC unit because I had nothing down here and I was about to die. That's why I look like trash right now. So not gonna spare any details or anything like that. This is 3D printer kit you can buy from Prusa for about $800 USD after shipping. It's really $750, but it's $50 shipping, so you might as well drop $800 on it. Comes via DHL. Takes about 5 days to get here, but what do you expect? They're a small business based out of I'm sorry, not the Czech Republic. So I've never seen one of these in person before. Cool. Chuck it. And that's good. So here you go. This is what you get. This is the box that it comes in. Original Prusa Mk3 i3s, whatever. I like how they just kind of stamp the Mk3s sticker over where it used to say Mark III, but that's, it is what it is. On the side says kit Mk3s, orange, smooth PEI. So that's the model I got. The only one that's in right now because the coated PEI sheets are apparently a pain to manufacture and even worse to try and get your hands on. So I didn't want to fool around with that. We're still trying to fulfill old orders. You can't even order it right now. Let's open this sucker up. I might have to stand up for this. I don't want to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. I'm getting to the gummies. I gotta ration them. If I don't, then I'm gonna be in big trouble. Congratulations on getting the new original Prusa printer kit. We would like to take this moment to thank you, yada, yada, yada. All right, this is cheat sheet. Tells you what bolts are what. That's actually kind of useful. Being that I didn't realize there were different, I guess you don't get different lengths of PTFE tubing in this. Get your 3D printing handbook, which I'm guessing is troubleshooting kit. Wow, that's a lot. See, my previous printers were a Monoprice Maker Select and a Ender 3. I've also got a Tron XY XY100, also known as the iMaker Start, and an Anycubic Costal Delta. So I come from a series of cheap Chinese printers, and just like a troubleshooting guide this thick is unheard of. So I'm gonna put that right there. The assembly instructions. You get a bunch of, that's actually pretty dope. You get a bunch of Prusa stickers. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Oh, I just realized that no one can see anything on the camera. I'm sorry. I was going to do a mobile stream with a better camera, and yeah. All right, so you said ignore the printed manual, use one online. Well, that's good. I got a laptop sitting aside just for that. All right, cool. That's dope. Oh my gosh. All right, so I got some Haribo Golden Baron. I don't know how to say that, but I don't like the pineapple ones. Pineapple is no bueno. But I'm gonna eat them and ration them as I need to anyway. Got my Delta PSU. I don't know why it's called a Delta PSU. I guess I don't know. Is that the brand or something? 2 Y-axis. This has got front plate, rear plate, and I think some aluminum extrusions in it. Actually, let me just go ahead and get everything out. I got some fasteners and ELE, which is funny. These come in. Let me move the camera up since I'm actually up here doing this, and I'm over here showing off stuff that no one can see. And I'm sorry, my camera mount's very jank. It's literally just my webcam taped to a selfie stick on a camera thing. I'll have to readjust this later. My other camera had a wider angle, but you know. Apparently, you're only allowed to stream if you've got 1,000 subscribers off of mobile, so that's cool. All right, let's get back to this. I think it's funny that all these parts, a lot of them come in what look like filament spool boxes. This is the fasteners and ELE. Got my bill of receipt, or actually, okay, I've never seen this before. This is like a, I guess, testing or something. It says hot-end heating measurement graph. LCD. It's like a checklist. I don't know if it almost looks like they test everything, I guess, before they end it. I don't know if they individually do that per part or if they do that per print. I guess they've got a rig for doing that. That would make sense. So better quality than I've seen a lot of other places do. It's like a really high quality looking power cable too. But I mean, I don't know what to really compare their quality to, because this is the first, I guess, quality kit that I bought. We got the plastic parts set, orange, because I don't see the appeal in getting another black 3D printer. They're all black. Oh no, where are the scissors at? Let's get into this and try not to stab myself in the process. Once again, I'm sorry I can't really. This is such a jank spur of the moment thing. Oh, cool. Silver filament. plus or minus 0.05 millimeters. For anyone who wants to look at this, that's like the cleanest wound filament. Let me get a close up of this because this is this is fancy. Not gonna lie, it's like I'm sure the camera can't focus because it's crap, but that's the tightest, best wound filament I've seen in a hot minute. So I'm gonna sit this to the side since this isn't part of our main assembly right now. I don't know if that's Prusa or if that's some other thing. I'm assuming this is the build platform. It doesn't actually. This box actually doesn't say what's in it. Although it looks like it opens. Yeah. Okay. This is PSU and heat bed and the smooth PEI sheet, which is funny that I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get them to move its magnetic dodoi. The Y-axis carriage. All right, minor complaint about this right now, and it's so minor. It's just because I do manufacturing and all that jazz. It's just a slight burr on one of these corners, and it's not enough to cut me. But well, in some spots, I won't lie, it's probably enough to cut you. So, whoever's in charge of deburr over at Prusa, get on it, man. Come on. That could affect, I guess, minor stuff later, but I'm just being nitpicky at this point just because I haven't seen anything I don't like about this yet. All right, and then we got the frame. I don't know what materials this is made out of. I don't know if it's steel or not. I got some neodymium magnets. It's not, and I lost my magnets forever. That's cool. It's not neodymium, or it's not magnetic, so it's not steel. I don't know what maybe it's some sort of composite alloy or something. I don't know. I'm not a materials engineer. All right, cool. I'm gonna set this in the floor to the side because there's so much of it. This kit is actually so far not as intimidating as I expected. It's I don't know why this is just now like kind of making sense, but I built the Tron XY 100 as a ANET A8 or A whatever clone, and it would I don't know why I was expecting this to be much more difficult because I guess it just seemed more like it because that was the whole thing with this is it's a kit and nothing else is really advertised as a kit right off the bat. They just have pictures of the fully built 3D printer. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense or anything right now. So in this box, we got motors, and over here looks like I'm guessing these are smooth rods and all that jazz. So yeah, that's that. Everything's out of the box. I'm going to move this out of the way real quick, and I'm going to actually change this so I can actually monitor myself because I've got no real monitor right now. Cool. All right. Let's move this back down here. And get back in the business and action. It is actually building this thing. It doesn't come out with any tools. If that's important. So, but assuming this isn't your first 3D printer, you'll have a plethora of tools from other stuff. I never really looked online to see what tools that they say you need, so I've just got a little assortment right here of stuff that I use for basic 3D printer maintenance, and I hope that's all I need. Let me get the online guide pulled up because someone in chat said, someone in chat just said it does come with tools. I haven't found them yet, so let me pull up the instructions, and I bet that's in the fasteners and ELA box. I haven't actually looked hard enough for it, I guess. This is a lot. This is actually, I can't really express how not really underwhelming, but like overwhelmingly simpler this is than any other i3 that I've built. So, I mean, I don't know if it's in frame, but my iMaker Start, I can't. I'm not going to pull it because I've been modding the crap out of it. It's like a jumbled mess of wires and such. But the thing is, I guess is so. I don't know. My words aren't working right now. Rumor has it you're supposed to ration these. I don't want to be without gummy bears. And at some point, a timer is going to go off for me. Oh crap! Give me just a second. I'm baking some filament right now, and I've got these headphones on, and I won't be able to hear whether or not the oven goes off. So let me go see how much time is left on that onion oven, and let me go see that and set a timer on my phone real quick. So just a minute. I'm gonna pull up the online manual as well. I didn't really want to because I had a bad feeling I'd lose some space over here to work with, and I don't have a lot of outlets in this room. Although I'll plug it in. I'll plug it in. So give me just a second. I'm gonna mute the mic and go do this real quick. Don't leave, please. All right. Sorry to keep everyone waiting and get back situated. I just have I got some PET G and some ABS in the oven, trying to dry it out. I've had it sitting out for a while, and then I was going to give it to someone, and they never were going to use it, so they let me have it back because free filament is good filament, and especially now that I've got the Prusa, I'll actually be able to print higher temperature materials as far as I'm aware. All right. Introduction. We're starting at the basics. Let me also there's still 2 people watching. I guess I'm one of them. To the other person watching, I've got a couple of types of lube for the steel or for the hardened steel rails. Don't know what type I should use. I've been debating, and I've decided myself which one I'm going to use. I was debating grease versus oil, and I'm going to go with the grease for the for both threaded rods and the bearings, just because I've seen more people tell me to use grease. What the 2 types of lube I've got are 3-in-1 PTFE lubricant, because I don't have a super lube vendor near me that has the PTFE lube. And my second option was the super lube multi-purpose synthetic grease with Syncolin PTFE. So, and that's this. And I got the 3D printed nozzle for doing the bearings for that. Just figured I'd go ahead and do that while I've got everything out. I'm gonna dip all the bearings in a glass with 91% isopropyl because I don't have any 99%, unfortunately, and no one around me really sells it. I don't know any chemical distributors. All right, we're getting to the introduction. All right. So, all the tools are included. So I guess I've actually got to start opening stuff. And I had 7 people watching, and they all went away, except for like maybe 1 or 2. I don't know if what I've got on my monitors count. I think one of them does. All right, so as far as I'm aware, this looks like it is all just threaded rods and motors. So I'm going to take this and put it to the side. Fasteners and ELE. Wow. This is a lot of stuff. All right. I wish everybody who was here for the unboxing was still here because there's so much more in here. All right. Got a bag of cable ties, which is funny because all this is in like German and all that. Got a USB type A cable, which is nice because I'm running out of those. We got tools. We have tools. I've got. Let's see what we get. Czech is Czech. What is the language in what is that native language? I thought they. I don't know. All right. We get some very stiff needle nose pliers. Yeah, they're not as bad now that I'm using them, but I don't know what to expect. It's probably like their version of Harbor Freight. And a red-handled screwdriver, which is nice. You can never have enough screwdrivers. Get a glue stick. Get a bunch of Allen keys, which I'm going to keep in the bag because I'm inevitably going to lose them all. No, I'm not. I'm going to take them out. If I'm going to lose them, I'm going to lose them right off the bat. I wish I had a lighter colored yoga mat to do all this on. Shout out to the Prusa Discord for the 2 people watching the Prusa 3D Discord. Are there any other 3D printing Discords, or I guess maker Discords? That'd be kind of cool. I need to get more on that. All right, we've got the rubber feet that everyone hates. But I'm gonna probably use anyway. I'm actually intending to use. I've got another black yoga mat behind me over here that I'm going to cut, put on a lac table, and sit the printer on. I'll see what that does for noise reduction. We've got 1, 2, 3 LM8W bearings in here. Yep, that's right. There's a 3D printers Discord. Is that from the 3D printers subreddit? We got a small portion of GT2 timing belt. Is this all you get? Oh, this is just for the y-axis. Okay. Whew. I was like, that's not a lot of bearings and stuff for that. All right. We got y-axis hardware, y-axis hardware. I'm not going to take these out. And I really, truly, and honestly, not sure where you got a link probably. Okay, cool. I will look into that in a bit. I would share this video in there, but I don't feel like getting up. So if anyone wants to do that and it's not against self-promotion rules, that'd be real nice of you. Because I've been trying to rebuild this channel because I've been, trying to get back in, the groove of things. We got some T-slot nuts, or V. I don't know. Those didn't. I guess those came out of one of these bags. I don't remember. I think I got accidentally kicked, even though I had already asked if it was against the rules, and I read the rules in one of my other Discords. If I could post this and the link to my stream, and I did, and then I think I got temp kicked or temp banned or something. I don't know. There was no self-promotion stuff in there, and so that's cool. That's cool. All these bearings are LM8Ws, aren't they? Yes, I think so. This is okay. Let's set all these bearings aside. Eventually, at some point, I'm going to take all those and soak them in isopropyl, and get all the packing grease off them, and then lube them up with the PTFE lube. So X-axis hardware. X-axis hardware. I'm just unpacking everything right now. I probably shouldn't. So all the tools are required. Labels guide. I'm actually going to stop taking stuff out of the box and out of the packagings. Because looking back, I should actually probably put some of this stuff back. I'm not going to take any more out of the bags because I'm looking at the instructions now, which I should have freaking read first. Z-axis. E-axis, I guess that's the extruder assembly. Neodymium magnets in there, that's cool. Power cables. Spares, that's nice. I actually get spares. I like that. 2 spare PTFE tubes. Does anyone know? They're tapered on the ends. That's nice. I don't know if they... Okay, that's cool. Cool. LCD. I'm going to gently set that down. Extruder box. Surface cleaner. Alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. I guess this is for bed cleaning. I don't know what this is. This actually looks like 3mm filament. Don't know what it is. Gonna sit at the side. And the ELE. Alright, that's all for this box. Printed parts, Y-axis, all that jazz. So now I got, let's put the extruder box there, ELE, LCD, take the spares and put it to the side with a motor kit. Alright. Alright, I'm on step 9 right now. 3mm filament is used later to add rigidity to a cable. Cool. Inadequate bare consumption. Excellent. At the end of each chapter, you'll be told a specific amount of bears to consume. Eating more or less bears than prescribed in the manual might lead to fatigue or nausea. Please consult a professional in the closest candy store. Hide the Haribo bag now. All right. Read all the instructions. All right. Start assembly by assembling the Y-axis in the next chapter, 2. Wow. All right. So I need to get everything together. All right. Just get the box labeled Y-axis. This is aluminum frame 1X. It does not say these, but I'm going to go ahead and pull these out real quick. These are bigger aluminum extrusions than I'm used to. I like that. I think these are 4040s. And what I'm used to are 2020s. I can dig that. God, that's nice. All right, cool. I forgot I need to go ahead and set all this extra stuff to the side for now. Let's see. This E-axis, that Z-axis, PSU cables. All this other sorted hardware I'm going to keep out right there. Oh. All right. I want to take stickers off. I don't want to, but I do want to. Mm, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Looks like it's gonna rain. Hey, Prusa team, you looking for a machinist? Start making some metal parts for you? Hit me up. I will move out there to the Czech Republic just to machine parts for you guys. I got a business contact in common with them. One of my associates actually was at he was at some maker convention and met Joe Prusa. Like met him. It's like a business guy. I think he's getting him to go to a NomCon, which is like a manufacturing convention. All right, we got the Y-axis hardware. This is 3-2 and 2-2. Where is 1-2? No, I bet 1-2 had a bunch of bearings in it. Or was it? I bet it was these. It had the timing belt in it. That's what it had in it. I'm already losing stuff over here. You know what? I bet that's a bunch of this. Yeah, that's all the stuff that I pulled out. So I ain't gonna worry about it. Got everything. Cool. All right. Take the longer aluminum extrusions and place them next to the frame with the Prusa logo facing you. This goes on the inner set. I'm assuming both these sides are threaded. Right, let's get 8 of these bad boys out here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right. This almost feels like something that you'd need a second pair of hands for. Someone noted out to me earlier that if it says don't tighten, then to not tighten. I feel like a goofball doing this. This is actually probably the orientation I should have been doing it in the first place. No regrets. No regrets. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So one down, one to go. Not gonna lie, I see why this takes so long now. I guess I'm used to some of these kits coming at least partially assembled. And it's really tempting to use a nut driver, but I'm looking to eventually get these screws back out at some point, probably for maintenance. I was thinking about doing the bear upgrade, but I'll most likely end up doing the multi-material upgrade before I do that. All right, cool. And we're doing the shorter extrusions. It's on the back side. Oh, dope. Leave that link and if it doesn't get buried in chat later, I'll join. I'd post the link to this in there, but I don't. I'm not really too keen on getting tint banned from anywhere for self promotion. You know, I never actually got that link. I don't know if YouTube chat automatically blocked it. I I moved one of my windows on my computer so that I could actually monitor myself doing the stream, and I just realized that my office chair is sitting right in front of it. So, but I'm too into this to get up and do that. I'm probably gonna order a pizza later, just because this night is my weekend is done for until this thing is built. Actually, who am I kidding? It's probably done for until a little while after this thing's built because I'm gonna want to play with it. This is like kid. I'm kind of like a kid on Christmas right now. I mean, you can't see it because it's just out of frame. And if I get any subs or anything off this stream for some ungodly reason, someone's actually insane enough to actually want to sub to my channel. Not trying to plug, but I do a lot of 3D printer and geek stuff on here. Is that actually threading in? You can't see it. It's out of frame. I got a display case full of just model kits, and one of the things I'm planning to use this Prusa for is for printing decent quality stands for my Gunpla model kits. You might be able to see. I got a couple of boxes over in the corner. Work and relationships will be done. My girlfriend's not going to be happy when she comes home and she sees me holed up in the office. We call this my office because a man cave is apparently is mean. and it doesn't fly as well in it doesn't really fly in the group conversations when she says, "Oh well, he's just in his man cave, holed away." It sounds worse when you say it like that because it makes it seem like I'm in here drinking excessively and watching football, which there's nothing wrong with if you're into that type of thing. I'm just in here building model kits and screwing around with 3D printers all day. All right, final check is good. We have a frame. Woo! Front and rear axis prep. Got these bad boys. Let me check. There doesn't seem to be any specific hole locations. Although I am going to move the chair so I can use that as a monitor. And I'm coming over here because my AC is way too cold, which wasn't a problem a little while ago. I had no AC in here. I literally went upstairs and moved a bunch of crap. Oh no! If anyone's interested in this STL later, I am modding an IKEA, or I'm taking an IKEA Rollin charger that I got on clearance a while back, and I'm making a proper mount for it for my S10. Oh, with the OtterBox case in it. So I was in the middle of printing that before the stream started, and then I realized I started it with 50% infill because I was printing some structural parts before, and I'm not wasting all that filament and time on just a freaking charging stand that may or may not work. All right, these okay. I just realized the the M516R, the R means round. Probably gonna need all these screws for this part. Recommended torque. I didn't bring my torque wrench for this. Oh no. All right, this is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna feel and see if there's a burr on this, because if there is a burr, it's gonna go inward. Yes, there's a slight burr. Come on, Prusa. What's with that QC, man? Actually, this isn't half as bad as the frame and the other axis carriage. This one's actually not that bad at all. Place front plate on extrusions and secure it. Do not tighten them yet. Okay. No, I really, if I had the time, I was going to make this a proper stream. I was actually thinking about maybe doing it on Twitch because I've done a lot of streams on Twitch in the past. They're mostly like Earthbound and old retro games and stuff like that. But I never had the time because I just finished moving my office 3 days ago and rewiring everything because my this house that I'm in was built in the 20s, and so all the electrical systems are from like the 20s, and I've already gotten the main receptacles upgraded and the fuses upgraded, mainly because the paper fuses caught on fire and my house almost burned down. That was fun. But I just ain't had the time to properly set it all up. I was gonna do it on my S9, and then YouTube reminded me that I only have like less than 100 subscribers, and you have to have 1,000 to do mobile live streams. So that was cool. That's all right. And I really wish that I could turn the camera to see the amount of jank that went into. So it's story time with Jonathan right now. I have been waiting for my Prusa all freaking day. I got done with all my morning obligations about 11 o'clock, and I came home, and I've been sitting by the door like a dog waiting for her master, and I've been sitting in the office designing stuff and 3D printing stuff while I wait, looking out the window, waiting for the DHL truck to show up. And I got hot. I got really hot. because summer's starting now, and so I grab and I grabbed the AC unit from upstairs, and it's old. It's old, and the slats that usually go between windows are dry rotted almost completely off. And I didn't realize that, so I get it down here and I stick it in the window. Well, first I had to take the storm window off instead of the side, so that was fun. Then I just realized that there's no aluminum sheeting underneath or anything. It's just a whole big mess. Do I put the back on too? No, you just do the front plate. Okay. You do tighten them. Um, but I get down here and I'm like sealing everything up with silicone because there's gaps where the windows were and stuff like that. I mean, this house is like half jank, but I love it here. It's a good little starter house. Um, the DHL guy shows up like while I'm halfway through installing, like trying to get this freaking. I'm outside siliconing stuff, and the DHL guy shows up. I'm like, I really want to sign for you, and I really want to get that in, but I'm trying to install AC unit so I don't have heat stroke while I'm building my Prusa. Because it was like, I know to some people this, and I don't know if the people actually watching this are from the U.S. or abroad, but here I usually keep the house 70 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was 75 degrees, 76. It was 75 degrees in the room that's better ventilated, and I don't want to imagine how hot it was in here. But it's still cooler than my old office. I need the PSU. PSU. I found my magnets. If you're new to the stream, I lost those during unboxing. I could probably have done this faster if I wasn't doing the stream and just reading it from the book, but I decided to have a little fun. All right, I guess there's two different types of PSUs. I got a new fancy looking one, which me likey. I like this. This looks kind of dope. If you've got an older i3, this is kind of dope looking. I'm gonna turn this to the off position. Kind of a weird thing. It doesn't have anywhere on it to switch from 115 to 225 or whatever. I don't know how that works. So here's hoping it don't blow up when I install it. Y-axis prep for the black PSU. This is a very important step. Incorrect placement of PSU holders will lead to issues later. This step is valid only for the black PSU. M3NE. What is M3N? Oh, those are printed parts, I bet. Yeah. Self-switching. Dope. Dope. I can dig it. Wow, that smells like 3D printer parts. I don't know what I expected. Oh, I'm an idiot. M3NE is the freaking these doodads. Already screwing up. There we go. All right, weird thing on these. The countersinks on them are way different. This one's got a super big countersink. Weird manufacturing thing, but these are probably Chinese. They're just kind of weird that slipped through QC anyway. I guess it's chamfered, so it don't really matter. Okay, so you just set these in here. You don't need the PSU yet. Has anybody in the chat built a Mark 3s recently? I don't know what the latest revision is. Is this looking any different so far? I mean, just kind of curious. I wish I had a better camera because I could show you some of these burrs on here. I guess I'm just trained. I'm trained to pick out burrs on parts because I do this for a living. But all right, but I am doing burr sides inward because that should keep me from cutting myself later. And any issues with assemblies on the outside of this bad boy. Built the Mark III in February. The S has a different hot end setup. That's yeah. I heard the S has got a different filament sensor. I don't know when. I was trying to look up info on this, and there's not a lot of stuff out there. So I'm gonna be putting out a review when I'm done with this. Just because there's not a lot. I mean, and everything out there is amateur, and I'm very amateur. I don't even do freaking video editing, but my girlfriend is getting into doing video editing, so I might actually be putting out some decent production quality stuff soon. That'd be kind of cool. Doing YouTube. I've normally got the personality for it, but I don't do good solo. I do better with someone. But if I'm doing a review, I'm pretty knowledgeable about that stuff. If you got anything that you'd want in a review or anything you'd want me to touch base about, do let me know because I will be doing that. I heard they switched the hot end, the filament sensor from an optical sensor to a physical switch, which kind of seems like a little bit of a downgrade in my opinion. But I mean, I guess they both will perform in their own ways. However, I should really invest in some better hex keys or a proper organized set. I can't find. I've got like I've got a set that I use for machining, but trying to find one in it is impossible because I've got half of them here, half of them at the shop, and the rest are strewn everywhere. Cool. Before you proceed any further, please place the frame on a flat surface. This is crucial. All the components. You know what? I think this thing is going to be a little out of square. I'm going to have to square this up because I built it on the yoga mat. All right. This is going to be mildly inconveniencing. But I do know this is very important in 3D printer building. That's pretty sturdy. I know people say they do the bear upgrade kit. What was that sound? Oh! It scared me for a minute. I don't know if y'all heard that. There was like a clanging sound, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and it's the PSU mounting area. Whew, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, what did I just drop off this thing? I thought I had everything good. I'm using the mat just for color contrast because the table is black. I don't want to lose everything, and I don't want to get greased on here because I'm very much planning on redoing the bearings, but I'm going to get around to doing the bearings when it's time to do that. So I'm going to have to wait when that's time. But I've also got 42 minutes until my filament's out of the dryer or oven. Mount anti-vibration. I'm going to do this. Some people don't like them. Every reviewer says that they hate them, and I will decide whether or not I hate them or not. How the hell are these things going? I guess they must have changed the feet because I don't know what every reviewer's been talking about, saying that these feet come out easily. They're pretty hard to get in, actually, if I'm being honest, and they don't really move. They are a dirt magnet, though. But the main purpose of this thing is to just print silently because I've got plenty of printers and both print decent. I can't say well. The console needs a little bit of tuning. I need to print a belt tensioner for it, but they're loud, especially the Delta. I mean, I did some voltage calibration with that, but all right. Y-axis smooth rod holders. This is going to be in the printed parts box, most likely. I'll set this PSU to the side. I don't want to mess it up. Y-axis. Yeah, Y rod holder times 4, M310 screws. Wow, so that's the textures that's on the powder coated beds. If that's what's on the powder coated beds, I really, really want one. I guess everyone wants one, and that's why no one's got one. I know some people do, but those are the people who bought it way back when. M3s nut. I hope those are skinny enough to fit in these slots. Squash ball mod when it's ready. I'll probably get around to doing a squash ball mod. All right. Cool. Got my rod holders. I'm assuming these are the M3 screws and such. All right. I hate to dump everything out like that, but I can't really get through that bag all that well. Oh no. It's exactly as I feared. These are really, really tight. All right. This is the fun part. It's a local 3D printer manufacturer that does stuff kind of like this. Oh. I don't know how many times I have to do this during assembly, but it's gonna get old real quick. I don't know. I know that's why people buy kits or don't buy kits. They buy them pre-assembled, but some of us po folks can't afford that. All right, cool. It's 1 down, 3 to go. Actually, if you're a little rough with this, it's not as hard. I'm being too delicate because it's a Prusa. So, what kind of stuff do you guys 3D print? Get some viewer interaction going on here. Yeah, when I had my my Ender 3, my Ender 3, I think I printed more upgrades on it than anything else. My Costal Delta, on the other hand, I've just done a lot of I've done a lot of detailed models and stuff like that. But I did a big purge a while back of all the stuff that I didn't really need because I had a lot of clutter. All the smaller models and stuff like that, I keep on the windowsill in the kitchen. And my girlfriend likes it when I print her. She likes to keep my benchies. And at one point, we had a fleet of benchies in the kitchen. It was a lot of benchies, and they were rainbow color too. Because I had like every time I get a new filament, I would run just a real quick benchy. Um, I hope I've got extra parts for this. It's x-axis. I'm missing 2 of the um, M3 NS nuts. Ah, okay. Thankfully, they got them in the spare kit. Because that is not something I can just run down to the hardware store and grab. What types of upgrades have you been printing? I really hope that I've got enough of these for the x-axis and z-axis and everything else if that's needed. Because I think these are the only 2 spares that I got, and I didn't get any or enough in the actual kit. I'm being a little harsh right now though, just because I'm in the moment and I've got to actually build this thing. Which Allen key? M310 screw. Nylock and full bear. I am probably gonna do nylock. I've got a couple of nylock screws. I don't know. The nylock, all it requires is, and this is just from what I've heard. I've not actually looked into it that much. all you really need is the you gotta have the sensor, you gotta have Octoprint, and just either M3 or M4 nylock screws. I don't know. In full bear, I'll if I really like this printer, I'll eventually do full bear. Okay, that ain't too bad. I'll screw all those in when I start getting to the. Okay, first pair, face up, rotate towards the front. Okay. Oh, same nylocks they provide. So I guess that's. Oh, so you don't have to have any additional hardware. That's cool. And if you do, I ain't worried about it because I've got plenty of nylock screws. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if there's a way for me to do a roll call for who is in the chat. It says 3. I know Smiler2 is watching, but I don't know if it's counting my desktop and my oh now I got now I got 2. So now I know it's at least maybe him. I don't know if he's still watching. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to tell my girlfriend to get some gummy bears for me. Because once I start eating these, I'm not gonna want to stop. All right, Bell Tidler. All right, I need. All right, I feel real dumb now. I found those square things that I was missing. One of them was stuck to the idler bearing, and the other one was sitting behind it. That's funny. I take back everything I said, Prusa. My sincerest apologies. Put those in the spare bag. All right. Idler. Nylock. Cool. I'm gonna do something real quick. Sorry, I'm sharing a link to the stream with someone. Cool. All right. I hate to say this again. Kind of seem kind of dorky. I don't feel really dumb if there's still someone in the chat. But is there anyone in the chat right now, or anyone watching right now? Because it says 2 people watching, and I don't know if I am those 2 people. Because I got this monitored up on my phone and on my desktop. Only us. Lame. Nah. I appreciate people watching. It's also good because if I need help, I got someone else who's done this before. All right. Why did it do that? I'm sorry. My YouTube music just randomly quit playing and says, "Are you still there? Continue watching." I'm like, yes. Can't reach over there. Why did you do that? I don't like that. I want my musics back. Oh, my legs. This is such an awkward setup because I don't have any proper like work areas in here yet. So I had to take a extra table and move it down here. And I gotta sit on stupid pillows. My knees are gonna feel it tomorrow. All right, praying the white idler. Yeah. Okay. Bearing housing orientation does not matter. I was literally about to ask that. I feel like it should matter, even though he says it doesn't. All right. Place your finger on the bearing and all right, cool. I guess there's a sweet spot for the bearing. All right. I can't get this in there. Wait a second. I'm putting it on backwards. It would help if I read the first step. Now I'm seeing the importance of instructions. Okay, printed side up. This goes in here. I feel a little dumb now. So they're trying to put that screw in. I'm like, this is weird. There we go. I didn't fully seat the nut. Appreciate you watching. Thank you. I do my best. Get a good night rest. If I don't finish this today, I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. But hopefully that's not the case. And if you can share it anywhere, feel free to share the stream because I always appreciate more help or input or viewers just because it gives me someone to talk to while I'm doing this. As long as it doesn't get you in trouble or soft banned or whatever. All right, this is x-axis motor. Y-axis. Let me check something real quick on Discord. Okay, cool. Okay, got that sorted out. If you're watching this if you're watching the stream after the fact, because no one I think is watching this right now. If you're watching the stream after the fact, I was checking on a Discord thing from earlier, pre-stream. It might have actually not been pre-stream. I don't know if I brought it up at the start. It looks like it's gonna storm. Which, if no one watches this long enough, I'm gonna probably take a break and get some pizza. And I need to turn the AC unit down. Holy crap! It's already 6:16. Ah, crap. I'll tell you what. I'm probably gonna have to take a break real quick because I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna go grab a pizza real quick. I'm gonna leave the stream going and go grab me some pizza. And eat. And I gotta feed the dogs soon. Because it's looking like it's about to rain. So I'm gonna put the stream on pause real quick. There's no real way to pause it, but I'm gonna leave a message in the chat saying that I'm AFK and go do that real quick. So cool. All right. Alrighty, we're back. I'm half back, really. Um, Before I do anything, I'm on the step where I gotta put the linear. First of all, I got some cheese pizza, which I already ate off stream. Um, I went and got some additional gummy bears. I really don't need to eat this many. I just picked them up because you build a Prusa, you get in the mood, and I want to properly ration these. And I do want a little bit of a snack. I also don't judge my taste of beer because I know it's terrible. Well, right now it is anyway, and I only got this because I need something very light because I just ate the first thing I've eaten all day. The first two gummy bears are yellow, which is lemon, and white clear, which is pineapple, and is absolutely terrible. Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah, I almost just had the urge to drink that. So let's get that gummy bear ASMR for you guys real quick. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm sorry I'm on my phone right now. This is my first time uh really messing around with it. What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm behind on my phone time, which isn't a bad thing. So, got a light beer because I'm not trying to get drunk during the stream. Because that would be real interesting, real quick. Although I just cut my fingernail, so I can't really get this open. Yas. I'm gonna post in the Discord real quick. All right. So I just put a shameless kind of plug in there, but that's whatever. Um, I didn't really plug anything. I just said I was streaming again, so ain't nothing wrong with that. Might post on Facebook again, maybe on Instagram. I am going to plug this. I'm going to do my story, and I'm going to send to a bunch of people. I'm not really sending it to a bunch of people. Cool. All right, got that done. I got to get my shameless social media plugs. Just covering all my bases real quick. Cool. All right, got that done. Got one more thing I gotta do before I'm good to go. Again, I gotta take the dog bowl out of my dog's crate. I think I need. I think I need to double check my Instagram post. I don't think I actually posted the link. Oh crap! I didn't. Cool. All right, that's done. All right. I gotta get the live stream chat monitor back on. There we go. All right, cool. Got everything squared away now. Yay! All right. So what I'm doing right now is I got these bearings, and they apparently only come with like a little bit of lube. And if you really want to get them running smooth, you need to grease them up with some PTFE lube. And so what I've got here is a glass of isopropyl, some grease, and a 3D printed grease nozzle. And this is the part that I've been looking forward to the least. because it is going to be one of the messiest parts, and I'm not looking forward to that. So, all right. So, what I'm going to do, and this is based off of the Prusa community, get your bearings straight post. Some people say to use oil, some say use grease, others say leave them as is. And what I'm going to do is I am going to lube them up anyway, because bearings typically just in general run better when they're lubed up. But before I do that, a lot of greases and oils don't like to mix or don't play well with each other. So what I'm going to do is take these and sit them in a because they've got packing lube in them just to keep components from rusting. And I'm going to have to be careful about this, because when I put this in the isopropyl and I swish it around, I've got to grease it almost immediately after I'm done with that, or the bearings inside might flash rust. And linear bearings are expensive, so I don't want that. So I'm gonna put these in here, just one at a time. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna switch them around. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just what the guide says to do. And I am going to go to my phone timer. I'm going to set a timer for 16 minutes, 17 minutes. All right. And while that's going down, I'm going to read these instructions for this section. It's starting to get a little crowded over here because now I've got the paper towels and this, and I'm about to have to use nitrile gloves because I really don't like getting grease on me when I'm doing these things. Hello, whoever's in the chat. Nice of you to show up. I appreciate people watching. This makes it more fun for me. Feel free to type in the chat, because that gives me something to do, talk to, reply to. Yes, there is someone in the chat, because I just went to my monitor screen and it shows 2 people watching now. So cool. All right. The key for doing these bearings is isopropyl alcohol. That's what you want to use. Acetone is bad. Acetone will melt your the plastic bearing rings, and you don't want that. It'll just eat up. Ooh, it will eat up your bearings, and you'll have a bad day. The lube that I'm using today is Super Lube. This is part number 2130, which has been recommended in multiple posts and everything. I was debating today. I was between the Super Lube, and there was a Super Lube grease and oil. And I ended up going with the grease because I couldn't find the oil anywhere, and that was mentioned. And all I could find was 3-in-1 multi-purpose PTFE lubricant, and I really don't want to risk it for the biscuit. So I'm just gonna leave that as is. I'm gonna go in right now. While I'm doing this. And look at what I need. So for this next part, shows this like this. I'm gonna move this lube, because the trick is you've got to work that grease in there. And so I printed on one of my other printers, my Anycubic Costal Delta. I 3D printed a tip adapter that lets you evenly spread the grease about. So we're going to see how well that works. I don't know if it's going to work all that well, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to stick my grease to the side. I'm going to give these another swish because I want to make sure I get all that oil out of there, or that grease isn't going to sit right. I'm just making a big old mess. But I'm going to let that sit for a little while longer. Okay. And I'm going to need 6 nylocks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got that. And 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Dot is countersink marker or something like that. See, these are asymmetric in one direction. And just like before, I really should have done this before I put my gloves on, but just like I've been doing with the rest of this assembly, I'm taking the burr side and doing the burr side inward towards the frame. Unfortunately, a good bit of these parts haven't been properly deburred. It's really stupid. Why did I do that? Okay, cool. All right. So just checking for burrs. I got a couple on this one edge. And it's probably something with the manufacturer. Oh, yeah, that's the side that's going down. All right. This side is up. This is showing the bearing orientation. And basically what I'm going to have to do when I get those bearings out of the isopropyl is I'm going to kind of tap them against a paper towel, dry them off, and then put the lube on the inside using this little tip. I wish I had a better camera. I had one, but yeah. YouTube isn't wanting to play nicely with small creators. So I'm sorry this is kind of a slow part of the stream. I'm gonna get a roll call. Who's here? Who's here? You want to say no? No one want to chat? Would you like some gummy bear ASMR? I feel like it's a gummy bear time break. Gummy bear break because I went to the store and got more gummy bears because there aren't nearly enough in there, and I'm just gonna get let's see. I'm gonna mix it up this time. We're gonna get green. You ready for some gummy bear ASMR? My watch count is gonna go to 0. It's a good Haribo gummy bears. ASMR time is over. I got 10 minutes left. Let me read this. Can I do this in 10 minutes? I got a thumbs up for the gummy bear ASMR. You go, whoever did that. You get it. You get it. I'm trying to make this stream a little fun. Mainly for me. I'm hot. My AC needs to get turned up. It's too hot in here. Too hot. Need AC. Okay. This is very uncomfortable on the floor. 0 out of 10. Never build a 3D printer kit on the floor. It's stupid. Hurts your butts. Please do not note that please note that you shouldn't leave them in there for more than 20 to 40 minutes with occasional swashing around. Don't shake them and don't scrub them. When you take them out, you must immediately lubricate them to prevent rust. This is a life or death situation. All right, I think they're good. I got like another 10 minutes on the timer, but there ain't a lot of oil in here to get off anyway. Just packing. I guess like I can understand more. Um, I can understand more if they were like used bearings that you had to soak in it, but all right. Oh, that one viewer went away. All right, we're done with the IPA for now. I know I'm not talking hipster beer. Just let these dry, like slightly dry. Just try and get some of the isopropyl out before I put the grease in there. All right. Cool. All right. See, I'm doing this right now because it's a lot easier to do this before everything's in the machine. So all right. So the bearings, as far as I'm aware, go underneath the carriage. Yes. So we determined that the burr side is on this. And first I'm going to lube these bearings up. Actually, I'm not going to lube the bearings up first. First I'm going to install the bearings and then I'm going to lube them up. That's smart. Place white carriage on flat surface. Why don't the U-bolts fit? Wait 1 second. Yes, this is the correct direction. Oh, dude, I got people watching again. Cool. So if you're jumping in right now, What I am doing is installing the bearings for the y-axis right now. I just finished getting them out of an IPA bath. I'm going to lube them up after they're done being attached. Oh crap, this has got to be on a flat surface again. So what I'm going to do is move this. I got to move this. All right. So I'm putting nylocks on now. All right, so I'm going to tighten these just until they touch. If you've never heard it before, I hate nylocks. I hate more the point installing them. I'm going to need another tool. I'm going to need something different. These pliers aren't doing it for me. I don't think I have any options, though. Let's take a look. Oh, wait a second. I remember. I just found this upstairs. Ha 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 ha. This is frustrating. I got one more bearing to put on. I guess I should still put it on while it's on a flat surface. I mean, never made that big of a difference in the first place with the frame, but this is the bed. Alright, that's it. I can't do that on there anymore. Alright, everything looks like it's touching. I think this needs to be tightened just a little more, though. Alright, stop tightening there. Let's move this bad boy back into view. See what the next step is. Installing the rods into the carriage. So I need to find whatever box has got the smooth rods, which I think is this bad boy. So let's take a look-see. I got some cable socks in here. Those are nice. I like those. Those are good for cable management. +1 to Prusa for that. You need for the Y carriage. You need the mid-size rods. So let's see. We got 2 long ones. All right. So I need these 2. And these 2 rods can go back into here. To be used at a later date. All right. This is the messy part. Oh no. I was supposed to grease them before I attached them. No, those are for M4s. All right, which one of you are metric? Alright, cool. So I'm gonna have to use this. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, I'm gonna set this grease tube to the side on a thing of paper towels. And then I'm gonna have to remove everything again. But this time, I'm in a bit better shape because I know what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, cool. Back to where I was now. Okay. All right. Move this guy back. Ooh. This is going to go in the grease pile. Gummy bear break. think it's going to town.